We've all been there. A car cuts you off on the highway, and an instant rage takes hold. That person must be selfish, inconsiderate, a total jerk, right? Or you meet someone at a party, and within seconds, you formed an entire narrative about them based on a single word they said or the way they stood. We react, we judge, and we think we're seeing reality as it is. But what if we're not? What if the world you're seeing is less a reflection of reality and more a story your mind has already decided to tell you? This isn't just about a bad mood or a lack of patience. This is about the very foundation of how we perceive the world. A deeper question lies beneath it all. Are we truly seeing the world as it is, or are we just seeing what our minds want us to see? How much of your truth is really just a well-worn mental shortcut? And if you can't trust your own mind to give you an objective view of reality, what can you truly trust? Our brains are magnificent, complex machines, but they are also masters of efficiency. To avoid getting bogged down in endless analysis, they create mental shortcuts or heuristics. We call these blind spots cognitive biases. They are systematic patterns of deviation from rational judgment, not a flaw, but a feature that can lead us far from the truth if we're not careful. Consider one of the most powerful biases, confirmation bias. This is our tendency to seek out, interpret, and remember information in a way that confirms our pre-existing beliefs. Think about the last time you argued with someone about a political issue. Did you genuinely listen, or were you just waiting for them to pause so you could deliver your pre-rehearsed rebuttal? Confirmation bias doesn't just shape our opinions, it builds an echo chamber around us, making it nearly impossible for new, challenging ideas to get in. Then there's the anchoring effect. Imagine you're at a market and a vendor offers you a silk scarf for $100. You know that's too high, but when they counter-offer at $60, it feels like a bargain. Why? Because your mind has anchored to the first number, $100. The anchor distorts your perception of what's fair or reasonable, even if you know it's irrelevant. It's not just about prices. Anchoring influences everything from negotiation to forming first impressions. So, how do we escape this invisible prison of our own making? The first and most crucial step is simple yet profound. Cultivate awareness. You can't fight an enemy you can't see. The next time you feel that flash of anger or a swift judgment forming, just stop. Take a breath. Ask yourself, is this true? Or is this just the story my mind is telling me? This moment of conscious pause is the crack in the armor of your bias. It gives you a choice. Now, let's put that choice into action with two powerful techniques. First, when you feel a strong, biased reaction, retreat to your mental mind palace. Your only rule is to examine the situation without the filter of your ego or assumptions. See the facts for what they are. Then apply the 5 wisest technique. Start with your immediate conclusion and ask, why? 5 times. Why am I angry at the driver? Because they cut me off. Why did they cut me off? Maybe they're in a hurry. Why are they in a hurry? Perhaps they're rushing to an emergency. And so on until you get to the root of the issue, which is often an assumption. This isn't about becoming a perfect, unemotional robot. That's impossible and, frankly, undesirable. This is about developing a new muscle, the muscle of mindful observation. Cognitive biases aren't flaws, they are part of the human operating system. But by understanding them, we can shift from being a passenger on a predetermined mental path to the driver of our own thoughts. It's a journey from unconscious reaction to conscious choice, from seeing what we want to see to seeing what is truly there. This is not a destination, but a lifelong journey of self-discovery. I encourage you to see your biases not as an enemy, but as a roadmap to a deeper understanding of yourself. I am merely a guide on this shared path of growth and reflection. I invite you to share your own experiences. What biases have you noticed in your own life? How have you learned to manage them? Share your insights in the comments below, and let's continue this journey together. Let's think, reflect, and grow.